Hi Sam. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. I'm excited to learn a new word.
Great. Today, we're focusing on the word
lang,
lang,
What does that mean?
It means long in English, but it can also describe duration, like something that takes a long time. The most common meaning is long, but be careful. In English, lang can sound like lank, which means thin, so those are false friends.
That's interesting. Can you tell me more about how to use?
lang,
Sure.
lang,
Is an adjective, so it doesn't have a plural form. When you use it, you might say,
der Tisch ist lang,
which means the table is long. In the comparative form, you say,
länger,
meaning longer, and the superlative is,
am längsten,
meaning the longest.
So, I would say,
mein Tisch ist länger als deiner.
for my table is longer than yours.
Exactly. And if you want to use it in a sentence like, the meeting was long, you would say,
das Meeting war lang,
in the past tense, you can say,
das Meeting war lang gewesen,
in the perfect form.
That's a lot of different forms.
Yes, but it gets easier with practice. The word
lang,
comes from Old High German,
langer,
which also meant long. It has kept the same meaning throughout the centuries, which is quite fascinating.
I love learning about the history of words.
The word
lang,
is not a compound, so we can't break it down into parts. But it's like building with Lego blocks, each piece adds to the whole meaning.
That makes sense.
If we look at similar words, we have
langfristig,
meaning long-term, which combines
lang,
and
fristig,
term. Then there's
langsam,
meaning slow, with
lang,
and
zähm,
together.
Can you give me more examples?
Of course. There's,
Langeweile,
which means boredom, it combines,
lang,
and
Weile,
while. Then we have
Langzeit,
meaning long time or long term. And don't forget
Länge,
which means length.
So they all share the same root.
Precisely. And we can also look at other words with the prefix.
lang,
For example,
langwierig,
means long-lasting and
langweilig,
means boring.
That's really helpful. How can I use
lang,
in real life?
Here are a few situations. At work, you might say,
das Projekt dauert zu lang,
meaning the project is taking too long.
I can practice that.
Great. Another situation is at the doctor. You could say,
ich habe lange gewartet,
which means I waited a long time.
ich habe lange gewartet.
Got it.
Perfect. Last situation, while traveling, you might say,
die Reise war lang,
meaning the journey was long.
Die Reise war lang.
This is fun.
For the gender memory hint, remember that adjectives like
lang,
don't have gender, but when you use it with nouns, like
der lange Weg,
the long road, you can think of lang as something stretching out.
That's a good visual.
Also,
lang,
is informal, and you might hear phrases like
eine lange Zeit,
a long time,
lang genug,
long enough, and
langsam aber sicher.
slowly but surely.
Are there any common confusions with similar words?
Yes. People often confuse
Lang,
with,
langsam,
which means slow. Remember,
lang,
refers to something stretched out, while
langsam,
indicates a slower pace.
I'll keep that in mind.
Let's go through some example sentences. For instance,
die Schlangen sind lang,
which means the snakes are long.
Die Schlangen sind lang.
Good. How about
wir haben lange gewartet,
for we waited a long time?
Wir haben lange gewartet.
Excellent. Now try this one.
die Strecke war lang,
Meaning the distance was long.
Die Strecke war lang.
You're doing great. Here's another.
die lange Sitzung hat mich müde gemacht.
Which means the long meeting made me tired.
Die lange Sitzung hat mich müde gemacht.
Perfect. One more.
Ich will einen langen Urlaub.
Meaning I want a long vacation.
Ich will einen langen Urlaub.
Now let's do a quick recall check. What does
Lang,
mean?
It means long.
Good. How do you say longer?
Länger.
Correct. What's the past form of
lang,
Lang war.
close? It's
das Meeting war lang.
what about the superlative?
Am längsten.
Yes. Last question, can you give me a sentence with
Lang,
Die Reise war lang.
Fantastic! You've really grasped the word.
lang,
Remember, it's all about practice.
Thanks, Alex. I feel more confident using it now.
I'm glad to hear that. Keep practicing, and you'll see how useful it is in everyday conversations.